Wow, that was an inspiration. Hi guys. Look at this light. See, this camera light is a little bizarre, right? Looks like I got a stream of light right down my forehead, kind of like in one of those Hindu paintings, right? You know, where they put the painting down the center of your head. But anyway, welcome back. Uh, I was cocooning it. I was not feeling well lately. My energy's bottomed out, so I didn't have that burning chi. So when I get the burning chi, when I really have my chi back, then I like to come on, right? Because I figured out that I was getting sick, and I didn't realize I was sick because I haven't been sick in such a long time. So I started to feel really tired. You know, I get up at 4 in the morning every day, 4:15, 4:30, 3 o'clock. I don't know. I get up early. So I get up early, and then I was feeling like I needed to fall asleep at 7 o'clock in the afternoon, in the evening, and I thought, okay, I'm going to start going to bed earlier. And then I started to get chills. You know, I don't have them now. It's just a little chilly in here. I like to keep my place on the cooler side. So then I started going to bed at 7 o'clock, and I just like, wow, I'm really wasted here, right? I'm really tired, and I've got chills. And then I started to get the sniffles, and I said, uh-oh, it's starting, right? So I got my, this is for entertainment purpose and educational purposes only. So I went to get my Gamma Link, and I right away started hitting the bottle Gamma Link. I think it's one of the best, it's my opinion, the best virus removers from the body. Gamma Link. So you got to start it right away. And then I felt like my sinuses cleared, and then I also have another formula for educational purposes, only in my opinion, Dr. Christopher's. I'm really into herbs. I was raised on American herbs. Dr. Christopher's herbal formulas, and I like the one for the lungs and the bronchi. So I started on that one, and then I said I'm just going to have a nice beer with some lime, a healthy meal, and I'm going to go to bed early and sleep a lot. So I tried to take a nap yesterday, and I couldn't take a nap. So I said, you know what? I'm getting better. So I want to get up and I want to go on Facebook, okay? Because these are very intense times right now. These are very, very intense times. And I really, I can't put out energy for you guys if I don't build up the energy within myself first. So what I did was I opened my front door, and I brought one of my patio chairs that now I have inside my home, and I sat in the window of my front door because that's where I get the best sunlight. And I sat there and I charged my chi. So you have to do, I call it the burning chi. Sit somewhere in your house, sit somewhere in your apartment, wherever you can. Look, that's what cats do. They're so smart. They know what to do. They go and they lay in the sun, right? Wherever, anybody who's a cat, even dogs, I think, are smart and do that. So that's my first message to you today. Um, I mean, if you're in a hurry today, I don't know how long this video is going to be, because I just kind of go with the flow, and I took a picture of what I need to talk about today. If we get cut off because my friend's supposed to call me back, we're trying to plan something today, and it's kind of gone sideways. So we both want to go see the Bob Marley movie, One Love, because it just came out. And I had to research 3 theaters and find out where I could go that I could take my walker with me, because not all theaters have that. Some, if you want to go see Bob Marley, sometimes, in some of these theaters you have to walk up the stairs, and I don't want to do that. I want to go into a theater that's handicapped or challenge accessible, because I have this issue with my walking. But anyway, listen, I want to say God bless, good morning. And I got this for this little girl in my class. She doesn't have a mom. And the cutest, her mom died. And she wants to be a dancer, a Mexican dancer. So I'm going to give her these little castanets and say, these are just for you. And then she can draw pictures on it. She can color on it, right? It's natural wood. There's no toxic chemical. We have to be careful. Okay, I wasn't going to talk about this, but there is a company that I researched and that other people have talked about. It's called capital TEMU, Temu. And I almost bought something on there yesterday, and I said, absolutely not. So you can do your own research. Like I said, this is for educational purposes only. Tamu products, whether it's clothing, children's toys, whatever. It could be A piece of paper. Piece of paper. They're toxic. So check that out. Check that out. Check it out. Okay, let me see. Let me stay focused here. Actually, this is one thing I want to talk about too. You guys should get yourself a solar chart. They're free and you can get it online. Okay? Get yourself a free solar chart. And then I love Val Evans. I took a class with her. She's phenomenal. Because, you know, I got into criminal astrology about 3 years ago. Well, I didn't know there was criminal astrology, but I got into following crime stories 3 years ago. So I finally got my solar chart done, and I'm going to have a conference with her. Because everybody's going through, actually, that's the one of the things I was going to talk about. So write it down. Get yourself a solar chart. It's free online. Okay? Yeah, so I said Bienvenido de Nuevo. So what are we going to talk about? 369. Are you feeling the burning chi? Right, so you want to feel the burning chi. You want to go and sit in your home or in your doorway or whatever, or take a walk in the park. But you bundle up warm and go and be in the sun. Do not ignore the sun right now. In fact, I should open up my blinds. So yeah, so go and get some burning chi. And I had to charge myself before I could come on today to be with you. Because my energy was kaput. I was like cocooning it all. I was in my cocoon and I just lay on the couch and pray and meditate. Okay, but I'm back. And I don't want to laugh too because I still haven't had my chipped teeth fixed. So they look a little weird. They look so weird, right? I'm not used to having chipped teeth. I'm used to having perfect teeth. But you know, I tell you, life throws you a curveball. And we have to come back to our center. We can't just mope around and say, I feel sorry for myself. Wah, 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 wah. How can we give to others if we're going to feel sorry for ourselves all the time? And then my friend said to me, she goes, my friend Charlotte, I love her. She goes to me, and she really stepped outside her boundaries. She's helping this guy, Johnny, right? Clean up his place because he's dying in hospice. It's such a drama right now. So everybody's in their own drama. But listen, guys, we'll be okay. We'll be okay because Friday, did you feel the energy of Friday? Oh my God, Friday had the moon in Taurus. Let me find a man with his moon in Taurus. The moon in Taurus has the best energy ever. Did you feel that energy on Friday? The best energy because you're connected with the earth. To walk in the park, say hi to a tree. I don't know, look for shoots of plants coming out of the earth. That's what I want to do. What's the temperature today? Oh, it's 38 degrees, partly sunny. That's not too bad. I get more in the 60s. But yeah, try to connect with the earth right now. You have to connect with the earth right now. We have to stay in balance. Why? Hell has broken open. You got these satanic beings, come on the earth. Why do you think the UFOs are around? Maybe the UFOs, I don't know, I'll just throw this out there. Maybe they're, I should ask her about this. He just told me it's the removal of beings from the planet. The UFOs, there's so many of them right now. Maybe that's, he says that some people are going to leave the planet on the UFOs. Okay, I'm just telling you what he said, okay? I'm telling him thank you. Sorry. Hi, I'm doing a live.
Oh, okay, I'll see you. I'll go back to live. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. So I'm gonna have to call her back because we're trying to plan to go see Bob Marley today. One Love, and she's all the way outside of Chicago, and she's trying to get back into Chicago. And I told her this is the thing I want to talk about today was the 369. So what you want, and write down the date you want to start. So you'd be starting today. What is it, the 19th? We're building up to a full moon. Oh, that's really actually very good for manifestation, right? So this is what you write. You write in the morning, you should do it now before 12 o'clock. You write down 3 times, right? What do you want to manifest, right? So I want to have my teeth fixed right away. So I put down my teeth will look good again, right? So you want to put that down 3 times. And then after 12 o'clock in the afternoon, So in the afternoon, what you want to put down, this is a lesson, so let's listen carefully. Okay, you can shoot me an email after the lesson, but right now we need to write this down. So you're going to write down what you want to manifest. It's called the 369 method. It's a higher vibration method. And you can look that up. There's a lot on 369 on the computer. So you write down what you want to manifest 3 times. Then in the afternoon you write it down 6 times. And then in the evening you write it again down 9 times. And then you just keep doing it. So I don't know how long to tell you to do it for. I'm kind of new to doing this myself, but I thought, well, I'm going to try it. So I started when the moon was in Taurus on Friday, and I almost feel like a solidification of energy. I don't know how to explain it. So, it's manifesting something. It started to manifest. I could find, since I started with the moon in Taurus, moon in Taurus is very, very grounded. Now we have the moon in Gemini. So I just got a phone call. I'm sorry I can't answer a phone call when I'm in the middle of a live, especially when I'm teaching a lesson. And then we're going to go into meditation. Okay, so I really have to stay focused here because I want to call my friend. So that's the method, the 369. Let me see what else we're going to talk about today. The energy is very powerful right now. It's very, very powerful. So we want to use it wisely. Castor oil. Okay, so yeah, so your solar chart, get your solar chart done. It's free online and it'll help you. It's like a blueprint, so I would get it. And I'm going to try to get a reading on it from Val Evans. You could pick whichever astrology your heart desires, right? But I would like really get it together. This is such a good time right now with the Gemini energy, the moon in Gemini. This would be a really good day to get your solar chart. It's free online. Why wouldn't you want to do it? You just put in your birth date, your year, your time, right? And your place. And you'll get a free solar chart. And then you're going to look at it and you're going to go, oh, baby, it's all Greek to me. But anyway, try to get it. It's a blueprint for your life. I mean, that's what I feel. My educational purposes are telling me it gives you like a guide down the path. So if you feel like you're all over the place right now, this would be, I would suggest getting it. Okay, so the other thing is castor oil. And then we're going to do a meditation. All right, so castor oil. Castor oil, it's such a powerful product. But my recommendations, and I made the mistake of buying it in a plastic bottle. Castor oil is so powerful, and you could do your own research on it. See, I still have some phlegm, so I got to take Dr. Christopher's formula, take some more of that. It helps me to get the phlegm out of my lungs. Don't allow yourself to get sick right now. If you feel tired, if you feel chilled, if you feel, listen to your body. What is your body telling you? What is it showing you that you didn't have before, right? So if you're feeling, I don't know how you feel when you first get sick. Some people get it right in their sinuses. So you have to cut back on dairy. If you have it in your lungs, I still have a little bit in my lungs. You have to cut back on dairy. Like yesterday I had good grains. I had organic buckwheat. And I had it with some goat meat from this Indian restaurant. And goat meat right now is very, very young. So when your energy is very, very low, like goat meat is very good, not chicken. Chicken will just dissipate your energy. So yeah, pay attention to the foods you eat because the foods are very important. Like I think it's important to eat celery. Oh my God, what tastes really good? And then we're going to get on to a meditation. Celery tastes really good dipped in baba ganoush. Baba ganoush. The eggplant dish. I never would have thought of putting those two in combination. And then one day this weekend, I had a craving for celery. And wow, that's the first time I coughed. Yeah, I sneezed a little bit. See, that's another thing. Those are your clues to getting sick: sneezing, coughing, You have to take it easy. So I'm probably going to get off this soon. All right, so try the things that I told you. The 369 method. Okay, I told you what to do with that. If you don't remember, go back and listen to the beginning of the video, okay? I'd like to learn how to put some music in this video. That'd be fun. And then get your solar chart done as a guide. And now we're going to do a meditation. So remember, in my meditation, I we move around. I call it the spirit dance. So, and I'm not going to be standing up today. I'm going to be sitting down. So we're going to sit down and we're going to allow the Spirit of God to come over us. I mean, it should be around us all the time. I always kind of fantasized, wow, if I could get into my Merkaba and I could travel like back in time. I mean, wouldn't it be fun? Like to travel? I mean, I think we do that in our dreams anyway. I think we do that in our dreams. So pay attention to your dreams because, especially with the moon in Gemini right now, I think it's in Gemini till tomorrow, and then it'll go into Cancer, which will get very emotional. So it might be a very emotional next week. I know a lot of people that are in hospice right now. So, a lot of people are going to move. Pluto, come on, Pluto's in Aquarius. There's going to be a lot of people leaving the planet in different ways. See, we can't just think, oh, leaving a planet means dying. No, it could mean the rapture. I think the UFOs are kind of helping with that. I think people are just going to kind of vanish in a good way, not in a bad way. So we always think of the negative, right? So we don't want to think about the negative right now. We want to surround ourselves with beauty. And I'm actually going to buy myself a eucalyptus wreath for my front door because I made the big mistake of having a black door. But it matches my garage door and looks really nice. But you have to break it up with feng shui. So my idea of breaking it up with feng shui is to put a beautiful wreath, a beautiful herbal wreath on the door. It has rosemary and eucalyptus. And I know from the sun it'll probably dry up and fall apart, but be here now. Okay, so being here now, let us do a meditation. I already did a clearing. I'm gonna get one of my buffalo teeth. Like I showed you this buffalo tooth before, right? It's really good. It's really good for massaging your body. Buffalo tooth, you know? You could just kind of go over the acupuncture points on your arm. Say you're having like some tendonitis. So, I mean, you could look on an acupuncture point and you chart and you could find out what these are. But what you want to do is you want to go over your arm. So if you have stuck chi, that's the first thing you want to do before you meditate, right? You want to move your chi. This is the elbow I injured last summer. Remember that drama? Oh God. I don't know if I showed it. I don't know if I showed that drama to you. My body has really been on the cross. So I pray that I'll come into balance again physically. But yeah, kind of you can find like where you find those. You could do it with the head of an eraser on a pencil. I'm so glad I found a buffalo tooth. If you ever have a chance to find a buffalo tooth, because you know what? It's got the right kind of point. It's not too sharp. Because sometimes you don't want a sharp point. You just want kind of a rounded tip. This background, I know it's not very clear. But you know what, I was going to say something about this. See, and I found a point right here. So find a point on your body that might feel tight. And then you could just kind of go probe into it gently. I'm really thinking about wanting to teach acupuncture. Oh, wow. So yeah, try to do that on yourself. and that'll open up whatever area you need to open up. You could do it on your legs, you know. So I have to work more on my elbow because it was like bothering me a little bit. All right, so I'm going to just hold on to my buffalo tooth and let's do a meditation because I want to call my friend back. All right. Inhale through the sinuses 3 times and exhale. Oh my God, yeah, we should definitely incorporate 369 into the breathing pattern for meditation. So this afternoon when you do your meditation, try to breathe in and out 6 times. See what happens with that. You have to play around with the breath. The breath is a gift from God. So I learned something new too. I learned about the Merkabah. The Merkabah being a crystal ship. They talk about it, I guess, in the Bible. I don't know. I think it goes back to the days of Abraham, where because it's like a double tetrahedron connected at its base, spinning in opposite directions. And one time I did a Merkabah meditation and I thought I was like levitating and it freaked me out. But I want to go back now. I feel like I'm more centered and maybe I could go back to that meditation. But I really believe that the Merkabah, they called it the crystal chariot of God. The crystal chariot of God. I mean, that's tripped out. But that, the feeling I had in my heart, I feel like it's a transportation device, and that's what they said it was. You know how they call it the chariots of fire? Spiritual fire, right? We'll have to do a meditation in front of my fireplace. I am so glad I could be with you today. Thank you for joining me all. I'm so glad I could share my meditation and my chat with you, and I hope you gained something from it. So right now I'm trying to contact fairies. I want to see the fairies. The fairies look so beautiful. I saw this guy's video. He's so amazing. God, what was his name? He wears a cowboy hat. And he has these amazing videos of fairies and gnomes. Okay. So yeah, we're in meditation now. I'm going to shut up. Allow your hips to vibrate up and back and rotate. Ugh. Make sure your feet are planted on the floor or crossed at the ankle. I have a tendency to cross mine. It's just more comfortable for me. All right, so we're moving from the hip area. We're moving into the lower back. Sorry. We're moving into the lower back area around the sacrum. Just allow it gently to vibrate up and back gently. You're releasing your lower back. You know, if you have to, you can always ask your doctor if you can sit and vibrate. I don't know what they'll say to you. I think you have to listen to your own intuition. You know, if it hurts you, then don't do it. That's what I would say. Or ask your doctor. Allow the vibration to go down into your hip area and your thigh area. And come into your center. At this point, you feel very, very grounded. And I want you to just kind of feel something on the top of your head or slightly above the top of your head. And we're going to start to vibrate from our shoulders. Kind of feel like you got your wing on. Yeah, baby, get your wing on. So I'll vibrate from your shoulders, get your wing on. And now you should feel the energy go all the way down and ground you where you sit. Breathe in and out 3 times. And we're going to close it here. Allow yourself to listen for sound in meditation. It might be one of your ancestors speaking through your left ear, or you might hear some bells. And the bells will go through different sound vibrations. Sometimes they start out like sounding like a cricket. Oh, do I hear the cricket? And then I'll move vibration, okay? So it's going to move its vibration. And then you might hear sleigh bells. That was like one of my favorites, the sleigh bells. And after you hear the sleigh bells, you might hear other kind of bells. I don't know, it's very personal. It's a personal vibration. But I do guarantee that after you go through all the stages of hearing, and you might hear some ancestors speak to you in words, you will hear a vibration that you can't even put into musical notes. It's beyond Bach. It's beyond Mozart. So when you come to that sound vibration, you want to sit and breathe with it. Any sound vibration that you're starting to have, of course, if it's being really, really annoying and it's throwing you off balance, see a doctor, right? But if it's not, if you feel like it's a meditation vibration, then go into that meditation vibration. But if you feel intuitively that you have something off with your body, then have your body checked out. There's so many good doctors in the world. So, okay, guys, let's manifest and always stay in the light and listen to your intuition. Trust yourself, right? Starts with the self. Write a bio poem about yourself. Write a poem about yourself. Get to know yourself first.